No, I'm not angry. I'll make this comment that I've apologized. I've said it many times. He's an elite person, elite father, elite husband, elite friend, and elite football coach. I stand by my coach, and I just don't know enough, and it's not fair to my players to make any more comments than that because we have a huge game this week.
And with more from Knoxville, we welcome in our Tennessee insider, Mark Nagi. Okay, Mark, I'm going to keep this short and let you have the floor here. How did we get to this situation with Greg Schiano? I know it's going to be probably a rather lengthy answer, but we'll let you right there at the boots on the ground give us the latest.
Well, Tennessee swung and missed on John Gruden, Dan Mullen, and apparently the buyout for Matt Campbell at Iowa State was too lofty. So they made the move and were doing all they could to get Greg Schiano, the defensive coordinator at Ohio State, signed, sealed, and delivered on Sunday. They were going to have a press conference in Knoxville welcoming Greg Schiano as the next head coach at Tennessee. But from the moment that news leaked that they were finalizing the contract, all hell broke loose in Knoxville. Tennessee fans flooded social media. They went to campus to protest. And the heat just got way too hot for John Currie and Tennessee's administration. And now we are back to square one in Tennessee as the Volunteers continue looking for a replacement for Butch Jones.
Okay, so Greg Schiano's former employer is with the Buccaneers, and his current employer, Urban Meyer, also defending Schiano as well. But it seems like now that ship has sailed, although now a lot of reports about Schiano maybe wants some money out of this. This is really a bizarre situation like none I've ever seen. So let's talk about who might be next in line. And with the status of John Currie, because we're hearing rumblings now that people aren't happy with him, his position may be unstable. I mean, who wants this job, and how cautious are they going to be to accept it?
Well, I mean, that's a real, interesting question. I mean, Tennessee is still one of the premier programs, top 15, top 20 programs in all of college football historically. They've got a massive stadium, a very loud and rambunctious fan base, and whoever's going to come in here is going to make a boatload of money. I think you're going to hear the names David Cutcliffe at Duke, T. Martin, currently an assistant coach at Southern Cal, two guys with Tennessee ties, either as an assistant coach or certainly as a national championship winning quarterback. And there's definitely a push to get more of a Tennessee feel for this Tennessee job. A couple other names I would look at are Purdue's Jeff Brom and Oregon's Willie Taggart, who wants to get back to the Southeast. But this is a job that is still open and is a complete mess here in Knoxville.
All good names. Indeed, I think Vols fans would like some of those. I don't know. They didn't like Schiano, but they may like some of those other names. Has there ever been, in your experience, a lower point in Volunteer football history?
Well, I look at when Lane Kiffin left only a couple weeks before National Signing Day in January of 2010. I look to that moment and yesterday in Knoxville when Tennessee fans basically stood between Greg Schiano and that head coaching job. I put those at 1A and 1B in terms of the dark times in the history of Tennessee football.
Well, we'll see how what PR spin that they put on this to try to salvage everybody, save face, and move Tennessee, hopefully kind of come back together as one big Volunteer nation and get things going in the right direction with the football program. Mark, great to have you with us as always, and thanks for the insight.
Thanks, Ray.